Hello everyone, I'm Alan, also known as McLaren 2009. Today I decided I'm going to try doing a different type of video. I want to do a series of vlogs talking about varying topics to try and branch out and expand my channel a little bit. This first video, I'm mostly just going to briefly introduce myself, tell you a little bit about who I am, where I've been, what I'm doing, and what I hope to accomplish by making these videos. So to start things off, as I said, my name's Alan. I am 27 years old. I was born July 4th, 1991. I graduated high school in June of 2009. From there, I decided to do my freshman year of college as a criminal justice major at a military school. I did my entire freshman year, completed the whole fourth class cadet system, technically became an upperclassman, and earned my black name tag. But, unfortunately, I ended up dropping out of that school because at the time I was not a particularly good college student. More or less, I just didn't want to study or do homework. Turns out that's kind of frowned upon. I ended up moving back home to Virginia, enrolled in a local community college, where I was still a criminal justice major, but unfortunately I still had my same mentality regarding homework and studying, so I ended up dropping out of there, also due to not being the greatest of college students. Decided to shift my focus a little bit, and I went into the skilled trades. Decided to go to school to learn how to weld. I took a year-long class teaching you the ins and outs of metalworking. Ended up graduating that program with honors, so it turns out I'm a little bit better at that. I even made perfect attendance for what it's worth. I graduated in March of 2012. A little bit later that year, I moved out to Roanoke, Virginia, where I worked for a company building train cars. It's actually a pretty cool job working as a welder in a factory. But I worked there for a little over a year, decided it wasn't quite for me. I made the decision that I was going to join the military. So in October of 2013, I enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. My primary MOS, I was an aviation electronics technician. I fixed radios and things like that. Nothing too fancy or exciting. I also had a secondary job where I supervised hazardous materials and environmental compliance. I got out of the Marine Corps as a corporal in December of 2017. Since then, I have been a full-time college student, because I didn't learn my lesson the first two times. But I am no longer a criminal justice major. Now I am a general science major. While I was in the Marines, I got a little bit more interested in sciences, specifically interested in chemistry, health in general, and environmental science. My ultimate goal is I'm trying to go to medical school. I consider that to be one of the, ironies of my situation, because I dropped out of college in the past because criminal justice was just too hard. Or at least that's how I like to explain it. And now, not only am I back in college with a harder major, but I decided I want to be a doctor, hoping to go to medical school in the distant future. But I had to be different, so I chose a kind of crazy thing to pursue that's going to take me about 16 years to complete. And I'm on year 2, so no pressure. But I have completely turned around my whole outlook on academics. I've fixed my GPA. I've gone from a 1.2 to the last time I looked at it, a couple of weeks ago, I had a 3.7. Even got inducted into an honor society. I'd say things are looking up a little bit. Now, on to what I'm hoping to accomplish by making these videos. If you're a subscriber or follower of my channel, you'll notice that a lot of the videos that I've posted have been geared towards video games, and then I also have another side that's geared towards airsoft videos. So with these videos, I'm hoping to take a couple of minutes to talk about my personal history regarding the types of video games that I've played, the series that I enjoy, and just generally my opinion on a couple of the current things relating to those games at the moment. I also have my airsoft videos, so naturally I can explain the history of how I got into that, how my friends and I have played it, how we started out and where we are now. And I can also talk briefly about how before I started playing airsoft, I actually started off playing paintball. And that's where my interesting art of storytelling actually originates. I absolutely hate discussing politics in any form or another, so I will absolutely not be touching any of those issues, because it always devolves into an argument in some capacity or another. So mostly my videos are just going to be geared towards games, sports, just little things like that. So if you're interested in things like that, then stay tuned. I will make more videos in the near future. But in the meantime, thank you and have a nice day.